Tell you here on the show about the woke madness, don't we? The way that the country is being run, or more importantly, we are told how to live by certain individuals. It's stupid when you think about it. But of course, we always look, don't we, to our law enforcement wherever you are around the world. You hope, at least, that the police will protect you. But seemingly, it seems that they're now more on the side of the people breaking the law than those that are abiding by the law. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Thank you so much for joining me. It's very nice to have your company as ever. It's interesting, I deal with the police on a daily basis throughout this wonderful capital city of ours, London. I'm filming around, I'm in Downing Street, political buildings, all sorts of stuff where they're stationed outside. I've always found them to be polite, reserved, and more importantly, professional. But when you see pictures like this, which were taken outside the back entrance of Downing Street, where the Just Stop Oil protesters have jumped on top of the vans of these police vehicles, and the police are standing around with their hands in pockets doing nothing, you can understand exactly why the British public feel that lawlessness has really taken over the streets. We've got a brand new commissioner of the Metropolitan Police. He's just taken over from Cressida Dick, who was forcibly removed by our London Mayor Sadiq Khan when he failed to support her. Yes, you know how woke he is. Now it's interesting because Mark Rowley promised a more robust police force, dealing with all of these protesters. And as we told you before, we recently saw people pouring, milk all over that wonderful carpet at Fortnum and Mason's, which now we're told could cost anywhere between £500,000 and £100,000 to repair. What will these people get? Possibly nothing, because they have no money. So it's put down to you and me, the people spending money in the store. That will go on their products, and eventually we'll end up paying for it. But it's these pictures that have caused real outrage, simply because the Met Police Commissioner, Mark Rowley, has said, well, right now, you see, they're not actually doing anything breaking legal laws. So they're on top of your vehicles, but nobody's pulling them off, nobody's arresting them. He says that they have certain legal boundaries before they will take action to remove people. How soft are these people? I mean, what do you need to do? Can you imagine jumping on top of somebody's car just because you want to protest and then leaving it there, but the police won't do anything? It's strange, isn't it? They can remove all of the people from outside the Platinum Jubilee celebrations within minutes, but seemingly they can't remove these people jumping on police vehicles that we, the British taxpayer, pay for, because apparently they're not necessarily breaking the law. As ever, this has led to a lot of people taking the law into their own hands. Over here we've seen footage, pictures of vehicles pulling up where these Just Stop Oil protesters have glued themselves to the road and been forcibly removed and chucked into the pavement. A lot of people are backing these individuals, as I say, who have decided to take the law into their own hands. And of course, unless the Met Chief Police, Mark Rowley, does anything, we're going to see a lot more escalating about this particular situation. As ever though, I'd love to know what it's like in your part of the world. Are people now getting fed up with the lack of support from our law enforcement teams? And do you agree with it or disagree? As ever, over to you. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.